Welcome to Bible Echo. In this chapter Genesis 21, the long-awaited promise comes true. Sarah, after many years of waiting, finally gave birth to a baby boy. It happened exactly as God had said. Abraham, now 100 years old, held his son in his arms, a child born to him and Sarah in their old age. They named him Isaac, a name that means laughter, because Sarah said, "God has brought me laughter, and all who hear this will laugh with me." As Isaac grew, a celebration was held when he was weaned. But not everyone at the feast was joyful. Sarah noticed Ishmael, the son of Hagar the Egyptian, mocking. This deeply upset her. She didn't want Ishmael to share the inheritance with Isaac. So she told Abraham to send Hagar and Ishmael away. Abraham was troubled, it was still his son. But God reassured him, telling Abraham to do as Sarah asked. God reminded him that his promise would continue through Isaac, but Ishmael too would become a great nation because he was also Abraham's son. The next morning, Abraham gave Hagar some food and water and sent her off with Ishmael into the wilderness. When the water ran out, Hagar sat the boy under a bush and moved away, heartbroken. She couldn't bear to watch him die and began to cry. But God heard the cries of the boy. An angel called out to Hagar with comforting words, "Don't be afraid. God has heard him." Then, God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. She rushed to fill the container and gave her son a drink. Ishmael survived and grew up in the wilderness. He became a skilled archer and lived in the desert region of Paran. Hagar even found him a wife from Egypt. Later, King Abimelech returned to speak with Abraham. He had seen that God was with Abraham in all that he did. The king wanted a peace agreement, a promise that Abraham would treat him and his people fairly. Abraham agreed. But there was an issue. Abraham's servants had dug a well, and Abimelech's men had taken control of it. The king claimed he didn't know anything about it until that moment. To settle the matter, Abraham gave him sheep, oxen, and 7 lambs. Those lambs were a special sign, a witness that the well truly belonged to Abraham. Because of the oath they made, that place was named Beersheba, which means well of the oath. Afterward, Abraham planted a tree there and called on God by a new name, the Everlasting God. He lived in that land for many days, continuing to follow the path God had laid before him. Thanks for joining us today on Bible Echo. In the next chapter, Abraham will face one of the greatest tests of faith in his life. Don't miss it.